Hey everybody, this is Dan from Rodeo, and we're going to be posting a series of videos that are highlighting key features of our new platform. And one we want to highlight today is our SMS session channels, or our inbound messaging solution inside of Rodeo. And the goal of these channels is to create a new way for you to engage your team and your customers at the same time using these channels inside of the Rodeo communication platform. And what these allow you to do is create text for help services in your store, so virtual services in your stores for your guests and your consumers to reach your people, but do it in a way where they're integrated with your communications platform. And this is going to create an opportunity for your employees to rally around your customers' needs in real time, but it's also going to give your employees the confidence and comfort to be able to solve problems and answer questions that they otherwise might not be able to solve on their own, or they might have to go escalate to a manager and really kind of expose some of the kind of inner operations of your company to your customers in real time. It's just not necessary, and you'll see that in our video. And all the customer is going to see is a great service experience and timely and accurate answers. So let's check it out. So to do this, we're going to run through a couple of scenarios. And the first is just a simple scenario of a customer calling in and checking on inventory and hold options. But instead of calling, they're just going to simply text your team and ask some questions. Okay, so on the left, you see the customer's phone, and you're going to see them simply text a code to a number that'll initiate a session. And on the right, you see all of the message channels that this particular employee using Rodeo has. And notice we've only created one channel, and we did that to really kind of highlight the fact that this temporary channel is going to be created when the customer starts the session. So the customer is going to type a code, and notice the first thing that happens is our bot is going to say, hey, thanks for reaching out. How can we help? And this Rodeo user, the employee, is going to get a temporary session channel that's going to pop up. And they know now, hey, I've got a customer with an incoming request or an inbound request. So they're going to jump into that channel. And the customer is going to go ahead and continue their question. Hey, do you have this product in stock? And notice that our bot relays that message into the channel. And now some collaboration is going to happen among your employees with this consumer. So first thing, Kendall's going to reach out to everybody in the group and say, hey, can somebody take the lead on this? And Lamar, who's the actual user typing right now, is going to say, hey, you know what? I'm in the stock room right now. We currently have 2 in stock, and our next shipment is Friday. So he's going to take the lead and respond to the customer. Hey, thanks for contacting us, and here's our inventory situation. Notice the customer is going to receive that message. And so maybe at this point you think that we're done, but you know what? The customer's got another question. Hey, can you hold that for me? Now, our bot's going to relay that message into the channel, and maybe Lamar doesn't know the answer to that question. Maybe he doesn't know the company's hold policies. Maybe he's new and hasn't been trained on that. The bottom line is he doesn't have the answer. So he's going to reach out to the group inside of the channel and very simply say, hey, help, I don't know the answer to this question. And notice that the beauty of the situation here is he didn't have to pick up the radio and call a manager. He didn't have to say, hang on, let me go check in front of the customer, to the customer. He very simply is able to reach out inside the channel to everybody who has access to the channel and ask for clarification on a policy. And the beauty is that everybody involved in this dialogue already has all of the background information. They already know the discussion. They already know what's being asked. So, not a lot of context, not a lot of explanation is necessary. And another individual is able to reach out and answer that question. Hey, if they contact us through SMS, we can hold it for 4 hours. So that gives Lamar the confidence to very quickly go right back to the customer and give them the heads up that yep, we can hold this. Confirm if you'd like us to. So we have a successful interaction. The customer on the left has been supported, and they're confident they're going to come by and they're going to make a purchase. And possibly even more importantly, just in terms of your people being able to provide great service to your customer, let's say Lamar was a new employee. He's felt supported during this entire process. He didn't have to repeat himself 10 times with a bunch of back and forth between the customer and the team. And he's been able to create a successful experience here for everybody involved with little to no hassle. He's simply going to reply right back and say, confirmed, your item's on hold, and everybody's happy. So this is an example of Rodeo SMS channels creating a great collaborative experience for your team, but also a great service experience for your customers. So let's look at another scenario, very similar, but maybe very relevant to the times that we're in right now during this pandemic and the need for retailers to provide more and more special services like curbside pickup, for example. So same setup. We got the customer on the left and the employee team or the rodeo team on the right. And we're going to kick off this dialogue. And think about curbside pickup. That's a brand new experience for a lot of stores. And maybe we just need to set up some block and tackle capability to handle this. So a customer is going to reply or write in, hey, I'm outside. I'm ready to make an exchange. And you notice that RodioBot relays that message into the channel. And again, just like in the last scenario, somebody reaches out and says, hey, I've got this one handled. They get a confirmation. Hey, thanks, Tristan. Go for it. And Tristan's going to jump right in. Hey, thanks for utilizing this. Do you have your order number and your receipt? So typical process. Tristan knows what to do. He knows the questions to ask. You can't stump him. So he's going to go ahead and make this request back to the guest. The guest is going to do what customers usually do and throw a curveball in. Yep, I've got my order number, but I don't have my receipt. Is that okay? So immediately we're back where we were in the last video. Hey, I've got a question. Let me go and ask this question of the team. Hey, can I process this return without a receipt? Exact same scenario. Everybody has all the perspective. They have all the dialogue right there in the channel. We don't have to do any kind of crazy escalations or calls or repeating the entire story. Everything that's needed to get the answer is right there in the channel. And you'll notice that this employee replies back, yep, we just need the receipt or the order number. As long as the customer has one, we can process returns. So a lot of dialogue could have happened in the background. Some lookup could have happened. Bottom line is that from the customer's perspective, the process is smooth. And from the employee's perspective, they're supported and confident that they can support this customer successfully. So Tristan's going to write back, perfect, and fire a message back to the guest saying, hey, I'm on my way. Well, let's complete this transaction. So thanks for watching our video. Like I said, we're going to be publishing a lot of videos like this over the course of the next few weeks, really highlighting some of the features that we're excited about inside of Rodeo. So please do stay tuned, and by all means, use the website to schedule a meeting with us so that we can talk about your needs and give you a full demo. Thanks for your time.